Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Dana Dane back again with another passive income video. I'm going to talk about Grape finance. Okay, I put out a video the other day right here. Check out my channel. I put out a video right here. If you only had $500 to invest into crypto, DeFi, what are some options that you may want to get into if you only have $500 to invest? So in that video, I mentioned Grape finance as one of those great options. So I wanted to dive into it just a little bit and give you a quick overview on this particular protocol. So before I get started, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, hit the bell so you can be alerted when I have new videos coming out. Alright, so this is a project that I was in several months ago. I had got out to put something in something else or whatever. I don't even remember what was going on at the time. So this is one that I'm going to revisit now. I think it's been, like I said, it's been around for a long time. For DeFi, it's a long time. It has been audited. Make sure you're doing your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice or any of that stuff. So only invest, what you can afford to lose, or, risk capital. So let's jump over here. So earned daily yields at Grape Finance. So they're pegged to MEM. MEM is a stable coin, right? So stable coin. So pretty much pegged to $1 or equaling to like $1. Okay, so you don't have the huge fluctuations in pricing, helping to reduce your volatility during a market turn down. Okay, so again, so you got, it's pegged to MEM, which is a stable coin, and Grape is also a stable coin. Okay, it's designed to be pegged 1-to-1 with the MEM coin. So Grape and MEM, pretty much stable coins. Okay, a little bit, the Grape is a little bit higher than $1 at this time, but this is considered their stable coin on their network. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. They have the WINE token. That's where you're going to have huge fluctuation in price. This one's going to be more of your safer or less ups and downs. And then over here you have your WINE, where it's going to, you're going to have those drastic ups and downs, because this is where people are going to take their profit mostly. So when people are selling and stuff like that, so you don't really want to sell your grapes. You really want to sell your wines in order to keep the project stable and so forth. Okay, your bonds is when it's underpegged. All right, so let's go back up. Make sure you visit their Telegram, subscribe to their Discord. Make sure you go through their docs. Okay, their docs looks just like this, so very detailed. It goes over the roadmap, tokens, the contracts, the platform, their expansion, their links, security details, everything that's going on, their unique features, guides, strategies, how APRs are calculated, DeFi help guides, and tutorials. Okay, so make sure you come here, read through all that. You should know what you're investing in, right? And then that'll keep you from asking questions or looking for questions in Telegram groups or Discords. Most of the time this information is right here. All right, so that's that. So the one that I mentioned in the video was the Grape. So I'm going to focus on the Grape. Okay, the stable coin on here. Okay, so in order to get this, to get involved with most of these projects, you're going to have to purchase some Grape, or also if you're going to get into the pool where it has Grape and the MEM token, you're going to need to get some Grape and MEM. Okay, but we'll dive into that in a little bit. Next thing I want to do is I want to go over the strategy. So make sure you come over here on their website where it says strategies. So depending on the top price of Grape, there are different optimal strategies for protocol health. All strategies can be found in our docs here. Okay, so the Grape TWAP is 1.77. As you can see right now, the price is 177. Okay, all right, so let's keep it going. So the current optimum strategy, zone 2. So Grape price when it's between $1 and $1.99. So refer to the strategy chart only when grape is near peg. So between $1 and $1.99. So it falls right between that right now. Okay, so this may be a strategy to follow. So your protocol goes compounding grape and wine. We have reached a healthy price range for grape. Now we want to keep the price of grape in the zone. Stop selling, splitting grape at this point, and let grape rewards compound. So enter the ecosystem. So purchase equal amounts of grape and MIM to create the grape MIM liquidity token. Okay, so if you wanted to invest $200, you would get $100 of grape and $100 of MIM. Okay, so because you need equal parts of each token to create a liquidity pair to put in a liquidity pool. Okay, that's one of their strategies. Then you're going to stake the liquidity. So stake the grape MIM liquidity pair tokens and the grape MIM pool in the vineyard. Okay. Then you have some options. So you can stake wine rewards. So stake wine rewards in a winery to earn grape rewards. Do not sell grapes or wine. We are compounding. Now this is up to you. Okay, you got to take some profit at some point. So I don't particularly like this particular part. So I would say don't sell the grape, sell the wine, but you can't tell somebody not to sell grapes or wine. That is crazy. So you can do some compounding, but you're going to do some compounding so much. You just don't want to hit compounding all the time. So wine is where you would normally take your profits. Okay. Number 4. So stake grapes. Okay, so you have two options here. So stake grapes to earn wine, or combine rewards into the liquidity pair tokens. Combine grape and wine rewards into the grape wine liquidity tokens. Okay. And then you can do the auto compounding in Defi, which is over here. Oh, there we go. Which is over here. When you get into Defi, make sure you're on the Avalanche. This is on the Avalanche network, so make sure you come over here. You can just search grape is what I did. It'll bring up this liquidity pool. This is one that I particularly like. It's the 2 stable coins. So you got the grape and the MIM. This has the APY. Remember, APY is when you're compounding. Okay, it shows you right there that the APR is 503.99%, and your daily is about 1.43%. Total value lock is about 835,000. It's a little bit more in here. So you're going to have to create a grape MIM liquidity pair token. You need to deposit that. Okay. Or if you don't like the Defi, well, actually, let's go in here real quick. So you can actually looks like you can zap in, so that's even more convenient. Okay, so you don't have to create your liquidity pair. You can just they'll do it for you if you have some MIM or grape, or if you want to manually create the liquidity pair, you just would buy like $100 in grape and $100 in MIM, whatever it is. You need 50, half and half, even amounts. Okay, and then you can buy your token right here, and then add your liquidity, and then you put the max or whatever amount you want to put in here, and then hit deposit. Okay, they do have a withdrawal fee and a performance fee. Okay, so you want to make sure that you reach your R. Consider the fees before you start withdrawing. So make sure you're getting your ROI back onto this. Okay, so just read over this. You can cover your deposit. Okay, it looks like they have like some insurance with InsureAce.io, which is a really good sign. Let's see what else here. All right, so looking pretty good. Or you can come over here to the Yield Wolf auto compounder. Okay, this is the one that I was talking about. You could go ahead and deposit your liquidity pair, your MIM grape, in here. Compare the two, between Defi and this one, and see which one you like the best. The other one has more total value locked, and then this one has it's paying out about 1.47% per day. Let's open that up real quick. All right, So pretty much tells you vaults compound on every deposit plus every withdrawal plus 0.3% of penny rewards, you know, and so forth. So read through that. I don't see that they have a zap in, so you're going to have to create your liquidity pair manually and then come in here and, you know, deposit it, hit max, or however you want to do it, deposit it right in here, and you don't have to manually recompound. It'll recompound it for you. As you can see, I used to be in here a long time ago. So I'm going to get back in one of these. I'm not sure which one. So anyways, let's pop back over to the website so we can dive a little bit deeper. I don't want to make this super confusing. Okay, so let's go over to the vineyard. Okay, so you have two options, or you can take both. Well, there's several options. As far as the one with the least amount of impermanent loss or least amount of risk, you know, the ones I talked about in the other video was the Grape MIM liquidity pair pool that you can get into. It's the APR is 523.23%. Okay, and then you can look at the APR calculator. You're looking at about 1.44% APR, you know, per day. Okay, and then this, you're going to earn some wine with this. Okay, and then you just would stake your, you know, stake your reward. I mean, stake your tokens in here. Or if you do not want to have, you know, the both tokens, or you don't want to deal with any type of impermanent loss, but you got to think both of these are stable coins, so you're going to have little, you know, minimum, I would think. So but if not, if you just want to have the Grape where you don't have to deal with any of the impermanent loss, you may want to just stake the Grape. This one is paying less. You can do both. You know, this one's paying out 299.55% APR. Remember, that's APR, not APY. And then you can come in here and look at that. So I mean, 0.82%, I mean, per day, that's still not bad at this time. So that's an option. You could come in here, these other, you know, I wouldn't say high risk, but, you know, more fluctuation or more volatile pools. Okay, so the ones that I was talking about in the video were these two. Okay, so you could start, you can put, depending on your finance, you can put, let's say you could put $100 here, $100 here. If you wanted to take your profits from there, take your wine and then put it over here, because you're going to earn wine. So then you would come over here in the winery. Okay, just remember, the winery does not print Grape when below 1.01 TWAP, right? So remember, I showed you before, it was at, I won't go back over there, so it's at 1.77 right now, I believe it was. Staking here below 1.01 TWAP will not generate rewards. So you would need to come in here, you know, just kind of often, just to make sure that it is printing, that it is above TWAP. That way you can earn your rewards. Okay, stake wine can only be withdrawn every 4 epochs, so 24 hours, and rewards claimed every 2 epochs, 12 hours. Staking or claiming resets this timer. Okay, so this was paying out a high APR, or decent, should I say, 531%. APR and daily 1.46. So you would just deposit your wine that you're earning from your farm, approve it first, and then deposit it in here. You can recompound manually or sell it, or whatever you want to do. You want to follow the strategy that I read to you, you know, earlier. Totally up to you. You can also get, if you like nodes, if you have a little extra cash, you can also get into some nodes. Okay, now I mentioned before, I'm not a big fan of nodes, but I'm not a big fan of just node projects that are all they have is just nodes. So I'm not a big fan of like Strong, or, you know, whatever. There's Cubo, and what are the other ones? Viper or Vapor, I forgot what they are. And Thor nodes, you know, each is their own. It's just not my thing. But I do like when you have an ecosystem that has, you know, utility and different stuff on there, and they offer node projects. I do like those. Okay, so these are paying out, the Grape node is paying out 1.97%, and then the wine is paying out 2.34%. so the difference is, this is your stable coin, and this is, you know, the one that's, of course, the higher risk, or, you know, more fluctuation of volatility. You're going to have a higher yield. Okay, so that's another option if you want to, if you have more than just the $500, if you wanted to do that as well. or do that at a later point, that's definitely an option. This is merchandise. This is bonds. If it's underpegged, okay, then you can come in here and buy the bonds and so forth. But make sure you read the white paper. Right now, it's not under peg, so I don't need to really go over that right now. Okay, they've got some weekly raffles. Looks like it's closed right now. You can come in here and read about that. They've got their roadmap, and then I already went over the auto compounder. Okay, so hopefully that helps. All right, so let's dive in just a little bit into their white paper. Just want to make sure you're going through each one of these tabs. I just wanted to point out their official links, so make sure you come over here, visit them on Twitter and so forth. Look at them, you know, bookmark them on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko or whatever, you know, service that you use. Take a look over here where it's going over the pools. Let's see, the roadmaps. You know, look at where they're going, what they have planned. You know, information about their tokens. Okay, details about that. I'm just going to skim through it just so you can see. Here's the links to their contracts, okay, on the different networks and the different tokens, the treasury, and so forth. Gives you information about the boardroom, okay, and the distribution of Grape during expansion, winery, UI information, and so forth. Okay, so just make sure you're coming in here, reading about it, and the more you read, the more you learn, right? Let's see. Did we do the buy? Okay, here's the links if you want to buy Grape, buy wine, you know, add in liquidity. Here's the links to the auto compounders, charts, okay? So make sure you check out those links. I already went over the official links. Here's the security report. Make sure you're looking at this. Let's see. Yeah, you have your audit report. You have your KYC, which is really good. And there you go. Okay, so you've got information about the nodes in here. Okay, so gives you details about how many, you know, how many nodes per account, cost per nodes, and so forth. So if you're interested in the nodes, come over here and read it so you can learn about it, see how it works. Gives you a good chart on how that works so you can figure out a strategy. Okay, and then they've got the NFT collection information. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. They've got the Grape guides. Okay, introductions and what to do when Grape is above $2. So this is the other strategy. So remember, the other one was zone 1. This is zone. What was it called again? Hold on. It was zone 2. Okay, so the other one was zone 2. This one is zone 1. So the strategy for zone 1 when Grape is above $2. Right now, that's not the case, but when it does, or you know, when the time comes, you probably want to come over there and read it. It tells you how to stake LP tokens on Grape Finance. Okay, and all that good stuff. So come over here. They've got some videos for you. They've got information again about their strategies all in one place. If you forget. A little bit information about it, kind of broken down a little bit. Just, you know, just come over here, get your game plan together, figure out what you want to do, where you want to start. Gives you information about how APRs are calculated. All right, so that's the information about the docs. All right, so what you're gonna need is like some Avalanche tokens. So what you could do is you can buy Avalanche right from MetaMask. Okay, so when you have your MetaMask, you need to set up the Avalanche the C chain. Okay, if you don't have Avalanche C chain set up, you just need to go to chainlist.org. Make sure you connect your wallet. Okay, and then you would just find the Avalanche C chain, add it to MetaMask. Okay. But you can just purchase Avalanche tokens right from MetaMask, find the AVAX token, go to buy, continue to transact, or if you would like to purchase it through crypto.com, I'll leave a link down below if you want to, if that's your preference. Okay, you can do that as well. And then after that, you can just go to their to their main website. Hold on a second here. And then you can purchase your wine or your grape or whatever you want to purchase. And then you can create your liquidity pool once you've got your tokens purchased. Okay. All you need to do is go here. So you would need to swap your AVAX tokens and purchase your Grape, and you can purchase your MIN tokens, okay? And then you would just need to split this 50%. So, if you're doing $100, you would do 50 here and 50 here, okay? But make sure you come over here to their white pages over here and watch the videos. Was it Grape? Is it guides? Yeah, under Grape guides, and it shows you in the video on how to stake liquidity pair tokens on Grape Finance. All right, so hopefully that was helpful. I'll try to create another video and actually show you doing it myself, but I just want to give you a quick little rundown, kind of slow it down a little bit so you can actually, kind of digest every part of it and what was going on within the project. But I'll create another video. I'll purchase the tokens, show you how to stake it, create the liquidity pair and all that good stuff. I'll put it in each of those, the farm and into the auto compounder, so you can actually visually see how it's done. All right guys, have a good one.